Welcome to today's class. Within today's class, we are going to solve a numerical problem of diffraction grating. A question: diffraction grating has a slit width is 0.004 centimeter and ruled width or opaque space that is 0.0015 centimeter. A monochromatic light wavelength of 7,000 angstrom. So this is actually the source of monochromatic light, and this is the light incidence on a grating element or grating constant, and grating constant is nothing but a plus b. So this is the grating elements here, and light actually incident on the grating. And you can see there are actually obstacle, and here light is passing through. So the obstacle is actually B, and the breadth here where the light is passing through, that is actually A. That is actually A, and this is B. More precisely, if we look within this image, you can have a precise concept. So light is going through within this direction. So the transparent space, so this is the transparent space, so this width actually A, and B, this is the obstacle, so this is the distance of B, or the width of the ruled width, that is actually B, and the grating constant D is equals to A plus B. Hope you understand. And from the grating to the screen, so this is the screen part, so this is screen, so this distance is D, which is equals to 1 given at question, right? And the first question A, calculate the angle of diffraction. So this is the angle of diffraction we have to evaluate. For what? For first order bright fringe. Indeed, for first order bright fringe, what we have to use? The formula we have to use for the bright fringe: first order bright fringe, we are going to use actually d of sine theta is equals to n lambda. And as it is first order, so n is equals to 1, so sine theta is equals to n lambda over d. Now plug in the value, n of course 1, lambda is equals to 7,000 angstrom, means 10 to the power minus 10, and plug in the value of d, the grating element, nothing but A plus B. What is the value of A? A is 0.004, of course centimeter, and this is 0.0015, both are in centimeter, right? So if we convert centimeter to meter, we have to multiply 10 to the power minus 2, so it will become meter. So we have to erase centimeter, so it will become meter, right? Now we can write down the simplification form of 10 to the power minus 7, and here will be 5.5 into 10 to the power minus 6. So we have sine theta, so sine theta is equals to 0.01273, and theta is equals to 7.13 degrees. So this is the answer of A. Now we have to understand the question B first, then let's solve the problem of B. Okay, for problem B, mathematically verify whether the distance between the second order maximas on the both side. So to understand this problem, to understand this problem, we have to understand the figure first, right? So the second order maxima means, so this is, let's say this is the first order fringe and this is the second order fringe, and here of course n equals to 1 and here n equals to 2, and as it is both side, so this is n equals to 1 and this is n equals to 2. Indeed, we could write down the distance from here to here, I mean for both side distance here, let's say this is x2, and the distance from the central of maxima, so this dot dot line is the central of maxima anyways, so from the central of maxima up to the second order, let's say this is y1, and as it is both side, so it will become x2. Now for first order, so this is first order and here also first order, so first order distance from here to here central of maxima, let's say this is y1. Okay, okay, now for both side, so from here to here the distance is x2, pardon, this, let's say this is x1. Now let's again check the question. Mathematically verify the distance second order maxima on both sides, which is x1, of the central of maxima, from the central of maxima of course. On the screen, of course on the screen will be double the distance between the first order maximas on both sides. So we have to prove that x2 is equals to 2 of x1. Hope you understand the precise image description and the question. If you haven't got better understanding of this question and the arrangement of this question info or data, you can't solve the problem. So you have to understand the question first, then we have to solve the problem. So what we can see, we have to find first y1, then x2. What is x2? X2 is nothing but 2 of y2. Same way, x1 is equals to nothing but 2 of y1, right? So let's find the problem solution. So number B, for number B, for number B, as you can see, for y1, right? So for y1, the distance will be uh, distance will be from the central of maxima to the first order bright fringe. So this is actually y1. By the way, this will not be y1, this will be actually y2. This will be y2. So indeed, the first order fringe, the diffraction angle, let's say this is theta 1. So we have to evaluate the value of theta 2 as well. Indeed, how to find the value of theta 2? We know the bright fringe rule, okay, d of n. lambda. So sine theta 2 is equals to n, as it is second order, so it will be 2, and lambda as usual 7,000 into 10 to the power minus 7, and of course d is nothing but 5.5 into 10 to the power minus 6 from here, because it won't be changed anyways. Now the value for sine theta 2 is 0.2545, right? Or theta 2 is equals to 14.74. So before it was 7.13, so it is now 14.74. So it looks double, right? So we are in a right way. Anyways, so what is y1? Y1 is equals to d of tan theta 1. This is actually the central maxima to the first order. So if it is central of maxima, let's actually go here. So again, so this is the central of maxima. Let's use the black pen here to understand more precisely. So this is the central of maxima. So this is the first order bright fringe. So this is actually the value of y1, right? So this is the value of y1. Indeed, we can write down the formula d, I mean the grating to screen distance, and tan theta. This is basic formula anyways. Now plug in the value here. Plug in the value. D is 1 meter and tan theta is sine theta 1 over cos theta 1, right? So what is the value of cos theta 1? So let's write down here theta 1. So we can do the trigonometric function formula. So theta, cos theta 1 is equals to 1 minus sine square theta 1. So here we have got the value of cos theta 1. Here we got some value, of course, and the plug in the value of sine theta 1 here, and we have got the cos theta 1 as well. I'm not wasting time. It's your turn to calculate the value. Now plug in the value of sine theta 1 and value of cos theta 1. We have got the value of y1 is equals to point. So the final value will be 1285 meter, right? So what is actually x1, as we discussed earlier? So x1 is equals to 2 of y1. So we have the value of 0.257 meter. Anyways, same way we have to calculate the value of y2. Same, d is same, and it will be tan theta 2, right? So we have a value of theta 2 here, or sine theta 2 here. Same way we have to calculate the value of cos theta 2 by using the trigonometric function 1 minus sine square theta 2. So we have a value here, of course, for cos theta 2, and we have a value of sine theta 2. Anyways, let's plug in this value here. Then we have a value of, so we have a value of 0.2635 37 meter, and of course x2 is equals to 2 of y2. We have 0.5274. Now if we do the comparison or verification, so x2 over x1 is equals to 55274 over 26, pardon, it will be actually 0.257, so our value will be 2.04 or maybe 2. So the question actually x2 is equals to 2 of x1. It means the distance of x1 is doubled to x2. So this is the justification or verification have done. So this is the answer of number 2.